Okay, all right. Now we are live here. So today here we are going to discuss important topic. Here you can see the topic name on your screen. Okay, let's start. How many are there joined? No one. We will wait for almost around 2 to 3 minutes, and then after I will continue that. Okay. Yeah. So here, yeah. Now chat box is available for everyone. uh, First thing, you have to rotate your phone, because today we are going to do this session in the horizontal way. Wait, let me rotate that. Okay, so hopefully the chat box is available for everyone, because last time someone says it is not available for you. So if chat box is available, give me the thumbs up so I can continue. Okay, so I can continue. Yeah, so here we will start, student. So chalo. So today here we are going to start that chapter, seventh chapter, correct? What is the name of this chapter? Here you can see on your screen what it said: mensuration, correct? Now what is exactly mean of a mensuration? Generally in a Marathi we call it as a kshetra mapan. What we call at kshetra mapan. Okay, what is exactly mean of that? If we are going to find out the area and volume of any specific shape, okay, it can be 3D or it can be 2D, or I can say here it can be a like a planar shape or the solid shape, then it's called area or volume, then it's called what? A mensuration, correct? Now you don't have a problem so of visualization. When we are going to talk about any particular formula, at that time you will have a clear cut vision. What is a mensuration? Mensuration means what? Simply, if you are trying to find out the area or the volume of any particular shape, then it's called what? The mensuration. Okay, in the 10th standard, in the 10th standard, what we are going to discuss? Simply a mixed example of a surface area, a volume of different solid figure, that here we are going to discuss. And one more term is there, that is what? Arc of a circle. Okay, arc of a circle, and area of a sector, area of a segment of a circle, area of segment of a circle. That all things here we are going to discuss, and that term is nothing but what? A mensuration. Okay, that term is nothing but what? Mensurations. So one by one here we are going to cover all these things. Before starting okay, so before starting, okay, now it will be more convenient to you. Yeah, so here, before starting the term which we allotted in the syllabus, here we will discuss before that some things. Okay, here is the inserted new page. I am going to insert. Okay, see, if circle is there, what? Circle is there. We all know the formula of the circle. What is the area of a circle? Simply pi r square. We all know, correct? Pi means what? Simply 180 degree, correct? Multiple of that r on square. That is nothing but what? Area of a square, correct? Simply, if I am going to keep that like this is what? A coin. This is what? A coin. If I am going to keep that coin on each this way, okay, so many coins are there. At that time, which shape here I got? This is nothing but what? Cylinder. Okay, we all know that one each part is nothing but what? It is a circle. Each part is nothing but what? It is a circle here. Okay, and after keeping the circle on each other, what will I get here? I got here the formula. I got here the cylinder shape. I got here what? I got here? I got here a cylinder shape. So therefore a area okay of that cylinder is nothing but what? This is now the cylinder is what? Is a solid shape, correct? And therefore the it having a not only area, it having what? A surface area. Okay, it having what? It having a surface area, and it also having what? A volume. Okay, so what I got after keeping that circle on each other, I got here height. Okay, I got what? Yeah, height. So therefore the formula for the volume of cylinder is nothing but what? Pi r square, and what I get here? Height. Therefore it is a height. Okay, therefore what? The I got here height. So volume of cylinder is nothing but what? Pi r square h. Is nothing but what? Pi r square h. How the formula are? This is how the formula are existed. Okay, now if you are going to talk about a curved surface area, now what is a curved surface area? Simply, if the cylinder is there, correct, what? A cylinder is there, then the area, okay, area of this and waves after that, okay, is nothing but what? The curve surface area. Okay, is nothing but what? Curve surface area. And this curve surface area, the formula says here 2 pi rh. What it said? 2 pi rh. And the total surface area is a 2 pi r and r plus h. Now what is the total surface area? Simply this area plus that area, correct? So total surface area is equal to what? 2 pi rh, correct? And this and these two sides are there, correct? So and therefore 2 pi r square. So here I am going to take the 2 pi common and r also common. So what will I get? R plus h plus r here, and this is how the formula is existed here, which is what? 2 pi r h sorry 2 pi r plus h. If you have book, you can refer this one. Okay, now let's talk one by one about the other formula of a mensuration. What it said here, you can see the cuboid is there. Now what is a cuboid? Cuboid is nothing but what? Simply if I am going to insert, yeah, simply what is a cuboid shape? Simply if this is the this is what? A simply is a square, correct? If I am going to draw one more circle over there, correct, and if I am going to join all these line, correct, then it is nothing but what? It is a shape of cuboid, correct? It is what? Shape of cuboid. Now see that all this is what? This is a one planar shape, this is another planar shape, this is another planar shape, this side also another planar shape, this is also another shape, and from the downside another planar shape is there, correct? Now here one thing we have to understand, Which thing? The solid shapes are made by whom? Planar shape. Solid shapes are made by whom? A planar shape. It means if you are going to talk about, if you want to understand how the formula existed of the solid shape, it means this way, this kind of, then we must have to understand the formulas of a planar shape. Okay, so simply the planar shape, here you can see what it said, a lateral surface area, this what it said, 2HL plus B. Now what is a L? L stands for that length, L, B stands for breadth, and H stands for height. Okay, so this one and this one, so 2 times of H, L plus B, then total surface area is a 2 into L plus L into B plus B plus H, B into H plus H into L, and volume is nothing but what? LBH. Volume is nothing but what? LBH. Now let's talk about cube. Here you can see it having the same lateral, it having what? Same lateral side. Okay, or we can say a side length. Okay, and we all know the formula for square is nothing but what? Side square. Okay, and here how many are there? Such a 4, therefore L square. Okay, now the total surface area, lateral side means what? Only this one. Now total surface means what? All the sides. Correct. And all the sides says what? How many sides the cube have? It having 6, therefore 6L square, and the volume of that is nothing but what? L square, or you can say a side cube. Okay, or what? Side cube. We have already talked about the cylinder. Now let's talk about a cone. See student, if this is a cylinder shape, if I am going to cut this cylinder in how many parts? 3 parts. 1 part, 2 part, second part, and third part. We all know the formula for the volume of cylinder is what? Pi r square into h. Now what is exactly mean of cone? Simply, if I am going to observe that much area of a cylinder, then here the shape I got here, that is nothing but what? Cone. Correct. And it is what? 1 upon 1/3 part of a whole cone. Therefore the volume of the cone is nothing but what? 1 upon 3 pi r square. Okay, what? 1 upon 3 pi r square. Hopefully you understand. Chalo. Next here, the similar thing here we have to understand, or we have to think about that. Okay, what it said? A slant height. Slant height means what? This area, or this one. Okay, this one is a slant height. So what is the formula for slant height? It says square root of h square plus r square. Yes, we all know what the thing they are doing here. It making a 90-degree angle. So simply the Pythagoras here we have to observe. So curve surface area, the slant height is equal to L is equal to square root of s square plus r square, and curve surface area is equal to pi r into L. L stands for this slant height. Okay. Now total surface area is equal to pi r in a bracket r plus L, and the volume is equal to pi r square h. How it exists from this we have already discussed. Okay, chalo. So based on that, here we have to solve a multiple questions. Okay, one more is there, which is a sphere. What is the formula for sphere? Says surface area is equal to 4 pi r square. Okay, what? 4 pi r square, and the volume of the sphere is nothing but what? 4 upon 3 pi r square. And similar thing about hemisphere. Okay, similar thing about what? Hemisphere. Here you can see what is a hemisphere. Simply, if any ball is there, if you are going to cut it down in middle, then you will get the shape. It's called hemisphere. Okay, so curved surface area is equal to 2 pi r square. A total surface area of a solid hemisphere, the formula for that says 3 pi r square. It says what? 3 pi r square, and the volume is equal to 2 upon 3 pi r square. See student, only 6 different shapes are there, and you have to remember the formula of them. Here I have already explained how they are coming. Okay, now it's a time to remember them. Okay, because almost around only 18 days, 18 not 15 days are remaining, correct, to start your board examination. So therefore you have to learn it. Okay, you have to learn it. Simply make a one table form and just go through that daily basis, so you can remember this easily. Now today here we are going to discuss or I am going to take a doubt session based on all this formula or the from the chapter number 7, that is a mensuration. I have already discussed or I have already to tell you that what is exactly mean of mensuration. If you are trying to find out the area and the volume of any shape, then it's called simply the the mensuration, correct. So these are the formula which we have to use in the this chapter. Okay, this is the last chapter, and here we are going to solve some questions based on that. Simply if you understand once the formula, or if you are able to remember that, then it will be more easy. You will cover the all marks or maximum marks from this chapter. Okay, so practice set 7.1. Which question you want, that you have to type in the comment box, so I can directly start that specific questions. Okay, so here you can ask me the questions in the chat box. Sure. Practice set 7.1. Find the volume of a cone if the radius of its base is a 1.5 centimeter and its perpendicular height is 5 centimeter. Its perpendicular height is what? 5 centimeter. And that question here have asked. Yes, number 6 question. Okay, I will start with the number 6 question. Sorry. Okay, so I will start here with the number 6 question. Okay, what is that question says? You can see. Yeah, now it's visible to you also. What it said? Observe the measure of a pots in the given figure. How many figures are given here? See, 2 figures are given here. Okay, observe the measure of pot in the given figure and how many jugs of water can cylinder pot hold. That is a question. Simply, it's a simply conversion, and they don't have given any specific information. They have directly labeled that information on the diagram, correct. So simply let's decode first the diagram. What it said, see, this is a cone, this is a cone, and this is nothing but what? This is the slant height of the cone. It means it is what? It is nothing but what? It is a L. It is what? It is a L, correct. Now let's talk about that cylinder also. It is nothing but what? 10 centimeter is nothing but what here? Simply it is a height of conical water jug. Okay, and it means this one is a height 7. Okay, and that 7 is what? Radius of that jug. So here we will start with this question. Wait. See student, so here we have the question. Okay, this is a cone and another thing is given here, which is a jug. What is the both term says? The height is a 10 centimeter, then 3.5 centimeter is what is the radius, correct, and 10 centimeter this height is what 10 centimeter, and this is a seventh one. This is nothing but what seventh one. So here we will start based on that given information solving a question. Okay, so that r radius, okay, r or radius of a conical water. So r is equal to what 3.5 centimeter. Okay, then height of conical water jug, okay, which is nothing but what here, which is a 10 centimeter, which is what 10 centimeter. Now let's talk about that cylinder. Okay, height of that is a cylinder is what h is equal to 10, okay, centimeter, and the volume of the and the radius of cylinder is equal to 7 centimeter, is equal to what 7 centimeter here, okay, is equal to what 7 centimeter. So 1 upon 3, so 1 upon here we can find out first the area of volume of a conical jug. So which is what volume of conical jug is equal to 1 upon 3 pi r square h is equal to 1 upon 3 into pi into 3.5 square into 10. So which is equal to 1 upon 3 into pi. How can we simplify it? Simply that 3.5 square into 10 times of pi, into what 10 times of pi here. Okay, let's talk about now the volume of cylinder. So volume of a cylinder is equal to, we all know the formula, pi r square into h. So here which is equal to pi into 7 square into 10, which is equal to 49 into 10 pi centimeter cube. Okay, so what is the question says? See, they have given us the both thing, correct, which thing, the volume of the cylinder and volume of the conical jug. So simply number of jug is equal to, okay, number of jug is equal to volume of a cylinder pot divided by a volume of a conical jug. Okay, so we have already find out or not solve the question, correct, this one and this one. So simply which is equal to 49 into 10 pi get divided by 1 upon 3 into 3.5 square into 10 pi. See student, why I have not solved that? If you are going to solve this before putting that, then it will be acceptable or it is also correct one. But if you are going to write this way, it will be more convenient to solve. So simply here you can observe that 10 and 10 pi will get cancelled, correct, and here you can observe this is what 1 by 3 at the numerator, it is what in the fraction form. So we all know the rule, therefore 45 into 3 upon 3.5 square I can write this way, correct? Now this problem I can solve it in different way. See, 3.5, 3.5. So I am going to multiply numerator and denominator by 3. So 10 into 10, which is equal to 100, divided by 3.5 into 3.5. Correct? And if I am going to solve this one, see what will happen. The answer will be like, which is what, 20, which is equal to 7. 7 ones are 7 sevens are, yes, 49, correct? Just observe, huh? And 7 5s are, yes, 7 5s are how much? 35, therefore 5. And 5 ones are 5 4s are, and 4 into these two, which is equal to what will I get? Is equal to 12. So in a cylinder pot, the how many jug of water will be hold? Which is equal to 12. Okay, it means what? This is a cylinder and this is a jug. So how many such a jug I have to put in this cylinder so it can fill 12? And that is this question. Okay, hopefully you have understand. Here two things are existed. Very first thing, you can solve it here, you can simplify it here also, or this way, depend on your understanding or conveniency. Okay, sure. Hopefully you have understand the question number 6 here. Okay, now here who says, yeah, question number 7 or 10 also. Don't worry, I will take both the questions. Question number 7 is there. If you have a book, you can refer this one book if it is not visible to you. See what it said, a cylinder and a cone have a equal base. See here you can see in the diagram, this is a cone shape, correct? And this one is nothing but what? The cylinder. So cylinder and cone having equal shape, the height of the cylinder is a 3 centimeter, area of base is 100 centimeter, and the cone is a place upon the cylinder volume of the solid figure to form is a 500 centimeter cube. Find the total height of the figure. Okay, find what? The total height of the figure. That is the question they have asked us here. Okay, so very first I will explain here the actual figure or what they have said, the given information. See here they have given one cone. Okay, generally we are observing or visualizing a cone like this one. Okay, but it is what? It is a inverted one, ulta. So what they said, the cylinder and cone having a equal base, therefore this is a base of cone. So cylinder also having what? The same base. So that's why this shape. What they said, the height of cylinder, it means distance from here to here is what? 3 centimeter, and the area of its base, it means what? This one is what? Is a 100 centimeter square. It means it also having 100, it is also having what? 100 centimeter square, correct? It also having what? 100 centimeter square. No, now the cone placed upon the cylinder, here you can see the cone is a place where upon a cylinder, it is keep on the one side of the or one base of the cylinder. So it is also 100. Now the cone is a place upon the cylinder, the volume of the solid figure so form is a, it means what? The volume from this to this is now what? Is a 500 centimeter cube, they have said. Then find the total height of figure. So here the height of here to here we know that, but height of here to here we don't know. So what they said, the height of total figure, that means the height from this to this point, here we have to find out, and that is a question. Hopefully you have understand now the question 1. Yeah, someone asked me, Devon of the sir, I have doubt. Can I use the trick of a Vedic maths in a board exam? No, you are you. I'm not going to allow that. Why? Because a board have given a specific syllabus to you. Okay, and the questions are going to ask on the that syllabus. It means they expected the specific kind of method which they have given in the textbook. Okay, therefore the Vedic maths tricks, or we can say the clues, are not eligible there. Okay, chalo, we will solve that question. We have to find out what is the task. We have to find out the height of that. Chalo, so here we will start. Very first thing, height of a cylinder. Height of a cylinder is given, so I am going to represent this one by what? 3 centimeter. Okay, area of base, so area is equal to 100 centimeter square. Okay, think on that. Chalo, volume of a solid figure is equal to 500 centimeter cube. The cylinder and a cone have a equal base. Cylinder and cone have what? Equal base. They have equal radii. They have what? Equal radii. Now radii means what? Radius. Okay, so I can say the cylinder radius of a cylinder is equal to radius of cone. Okay, so if area of a base is equal to 100 centimeter square, then it means what? Pi r square is equal to 100. Correct? Simply correct na? If area of base, now we all know the area of that base is what? Pi r square. Therefore pi r square is equal to what? 100. Now let talk about the next few given thing. What they said, let height of the cone, correct, is a h. It means what? This to this is what? Is a h. So volume of the solid figure and the volume of the cylinder is nothing but what? Means what? Here I will explain such a way. Volume of this and volume of this cylinder is equal to what? 500, which is a given thing. Correct. So therefore I can say here 500 is equal to pi r square h. I have used here the formula is equal to 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Okay, this h is representing the formula of a cone, and this one is representing to the cylinder. Okay, sure. So 500 here, pi r and pi r is a common, therefore I am going to take a pi r square common. So h plus 1 upon 3 h. Okay, so 500 is equal to, this pi r is nothing but what? I have already written is equal to 100, therefore 100. Okay, now see that h, small h is what? Height of a cylinder, which is what? H. So h plus 1 upon 3 h. I just simplified it. So 500 is equal to, just try to understand how I am solving this one. See, this 100 goes to this side, it go for what? Dividation. Correct. So what will I get here at the right hand side? 3 plus h upon 3. Correct. See, 0 0 get cancelled. So what will I get here? 5. So simply that 5 minus 3 is equal to h upon 3. So which is equal to what? Which is equal to 2 is equal to h upon 3. And here you can see the 2 into 3, by doing a simplification I will get h is equal to 6 centimeter. Okay, now we all know this height is already given, which is a 3, and this height here we have obtained by doing a, by solving a question. Therefore the height of this diagram or height of that entire shape or solid shape is equal to what? That is height of cylinder plus height of cone, which is equal to what? 3 plus 6, which is equal to 9 centimeter. Okay, and this is how you have to solve the questions. That's it. Okay, chalo. I think you also have a doubt in the question number which one? Question 6, 7 order and 10 also. Okay, no issue. We will take the question number 10 also. Where is the question number 10? This is 8, 9, yeah. Here you can see the question number 10. What it said in a given figure, it is a drop. This shape you can observe. This is what? A shape of drop. So the figure show that a toy, its a lower pan is a hemisphere. This is what? Hemisphere. Like this shape, and this is a toy. Okay, so hemisphere and the upper part is a cone. Find the volume and the surface area of the toy from the measure shown in the figure. So here we have to observe the figure. Okay, so wait, let me clear first the all the things so you can observe it. Okay, so here is the figure. You can see this is what shape of toy, or you can give many more names. Okay, here this radius is given, which is this height is given. Okay, this is what? 4 centimeter. Okay, and the radius is also given, which is a 3 centimeter. What they said? It's a lower part is a hemisphere, upper part is a cone. Find the volume of the surface area of the toy from the measure shown in the figure, which is a 3.14. Okay, what? 3.14. So here we will start by observing the given data. Okay, chalo. Okay. Question number 10 is there, and we will directly start with the question. Okay, see, here I am going to draw this diagram. This is the shape of cone. Okay, and this is what? This is a hemisphere. Height is given, which is a 4 centimeter. Radius is there, which is a 3 centimeter. Then what is the question says? We have to find out the total measures or volume of the surface area of this whole toy. Okay, let's start. See, radius of hemisphere is also equal to radius of this cone, correct na? Therefore that r is equal to, I can say, 3 centimeter of this one and this cone also. Okay, height h is a 4 centimeter is a given. Okay, we all know how to find out a slant height. What is the formula? Says L is equal to square root of r square plus h square. We all know what is the r value. Says 3 square plus 4 square, which is equal to square root of 9 plus 16, which is equal to square root of 25, is equal to square root is a 5. Okay, yeah, don't forget to give a unit. Now volume of this cone, correct? Volume of a cone, what is the formula? Says 1 upon 3 pi r square h. So I know 1 upon 3. What is the value of pi? Keep that remain Same here now. Okay, r square, what is the value of r? Says it is a 3 centimeter, therefore 3 square. And h is what? Height is a 4 centimeter, correct? So I am going to write down this 4. So which is equal to, just observe, 3 and this 1 3 will get cancelled. So what will I get? 5 into 3 into 4, which is equal to 12 pi centimeter cube, volume of a cone. Okay, now curve surface area is equal to what? Of a cone is equal to pi r l. So which is equal to pi into 3 into yes 5, which is equal to pi, or instead of that I will write this way, 3 5 is 15 pi, okay, centimeter square. Okay, what? Okay, 15 pi centimeter square. Clear? Now let's talk about the next thing. Let me add the new page. Okay, now I am going to insert this one. Okay, now what it said, a volume of a hemisphere. Okay, volume of a hemisphere. What is the formula for that? It says 2 upon 3 pi r cube. So which is equal to 2 upon 3 into pi into 3 cube, correct? So which is equal to 18 pi centimeter cube, which is equal to what? 18 pi centimeter cube. So curve surface area of a hemisphere, curve surface area of a hemisphere, all the formulas are given in the book, you have to learn it. 2 pi r square, and have to do a simplification. So 2 pi r square, 2 into pi into 3 square, which is equal to what? 2 into pi into 9, which is equal to 9 to the 18 pi centimeter square. That's it. So toy is made by what? The cone and the hemisphere, correct? So which is equal to a total volume is equal to volume of cone plus a volume of a hemisphere, correct? Therefore which is equal to 12 pi plus 18 pi is equal to 13 pi, correct? Now we all know the value of a pi, which is what? 3.14. So which is equal to 13 into 3.14. so let's multiply it, correct? So here 3 4s are 12, carry forward 1, 3 3s are 1, and this one is a 4, and 3 3s are 9. See, point will be here, but 0 is there, therefore here will come. So 94.20 centimeter cube, and that is nothing but what? The volume of this toy. Okay, now here what they said, surface area of toy. This is what? A volume of a toy. What they said, also find out the volume of a surface area of a surface area of a toy, correct? So curve surface area is also equal to what? The curve surface area of a cone and then hemisphere, so which is nothing but what? 15 pi plus 18 pi. Yes, we all know 15 plus 18 is equal to 33 pi. So 33 into 3.14. What will be the multiplication? 103.62 centimeter square. So volume of a surface area, volume is equal to 94.20 centimeter cube. It is a volume of whom? Solid shape, therefore cube. Okay, and the surface area is equal to 103.62 centimeter square. That's it. Okay, that's it. And this is how you have to solve the question number 6 also here. Okay, chalo. We will discuss more about the same one. Hopefully you don't have a doubt from the practice set 7.1. If you have, you can ask. If not, I will move forward. Okay, almost all questions I have taken which you have asked. Chalo. No reply. So chalo. Now here some more uh, formula or more shapes are given here. Okay, what is the shape of name of this shape? Which is a frustum. Okay, simply if this is the cone, if I am going to cut it down, so this part is nothing but what? Frustum. This part is nothing but what? Frustum here. So today here we are going to talk about this. What? A frustum. Here you can see the actual shape of that. Sure. The formulas are directly given here, which you have to remember. Simply a cone, if you are going to cut it down from the edge side, then it's called a frustum. Okay, see, edge stands for what? Height of the frustum. This one, observe the point. Okay, then L is a slant height of the frustum. R1, R2, here you can see two circles, correct? So this is a R1 and this is a R2. Then radii, then start height of a frustum. The formula is L is equal to square root of h square plus in a bracket R1 minus R2 bracket square. Curve surface area of a frustum is equal to pi L R1 plus R2, and the total surface area of frustum is equal to pi L in a bracket R1 plus R2 plus pi R1 square plus pi R2 square, and the volume of the frustum is equal to 1 upon 3. Here you can see the formula R1 square plus R2 square plus R1 into R2. Okay, and directly we have to use the same formula in the practice set 7.2. So formulas are very easy. Very first thing you have to remember them. I don't know how. Simply make a one chart, note it down, that go through that for next 15 days. You definitely will remember that anytime. Okay, sure. From a practice set 7.2, which question you want, just comment down below so I can directly start that exact question. I'm waiting. From 7.2, which question you want, just comment down below so I can directly take this one. Okay, question number 2. Sorry, yeah. Practice set 7.2, and here is the second question. What is the question? Says the radii end of a frustum are of 14 centimeter and 6 centimeter respectively. Obvious, if a smaller one is what? 6 centimeter and the bigger one is representing to whom? 14 centimeter, and its height is a 6 centimeter. So this is the height of this frustum, which is a 6 centimeter. Then we have to find out curve surface area, total surface area, and a volume. Okay, chalo, we will solve. Let me insert the new page. See, now here I am going to draw these two shape. This is a frustum. Okay, what it said, the area, the radius is a 6 centimeter, and this is what, a 14 centimeter. I'm going to note it down. This is r1 and this is a r2. Height is also given, which is a 6. Okay, so here I will write r1 is equal to 14, then r2 is equal to 6, and the height is equal to 6. Okay, so slant height L is equal to, what is the formula says? The formula says here h square plus r1 minus r2 square. So what is the value of h is given here, which is a 6 centimeter, correct? So 6 square plus 14 minus 6 square, which is equal to 36 plus 6 minus 14 minus 6, which is equal to what, 8. So 8 square is what, 64, which is equal to square root of 100. So the answer is a 10 centimeter, is equal to what, 10 centimeter. Okay, now what is the question says? Find first the curved surface area. What is the question says? Find a curved surface area. So here, curved surface area of a frustum is equal to pi l in a bracket r1 plus r2. Okay, see, so pi is what, 3.14, l is given, we have already find out that l slant height, so which is what, which is a 10 here. Now r1 is what, r1 is a 14, so 14 plus r2 is what, 6, so which is equal to 3.14 into 10 in a bracket 20, so which is equal to 3.14 into 10 20s are, which is equal to what, which is equal to, yes, 200. So which again here the multiplication of this, so 14 twos are 28 and these 3 twos are 6, correct? Decimals are going to negligible here, therefore square. So curved surface area of frustum is equal to what, 628 centimeter square. Got it? Chalo. The next question they have asked area. Now one more question they have asked, what, find a total surface area. Okay, so here we are going to talk about the total surface area. Chalo. Next question. Add kure. So here that r1 is equal to 14 centimeter, r2 is equal to 6 centimeter, correct, and h is equal to again 6 centimeter. What they said, a slant height, okay, which is equal to what, 10, we have already find out. Now next question, total surface area of a frustum, correct, so which is equal to, we know the formula, pi l in a bracket r1 plus r2 plus pi r1 square plus pi r2 square. Okay, just put the values, 3.14 we all know, and into l, into what, l, into l, which is equal to 10, in a bracket r1 plus r2, which is what, 6 plus 14, okay, plus 3.14 into 14 square plus 3.14 into 6 square. Follow this formula. Okay, so which is equal to, let's simplify it, 3.14 into 10 into 20, okay, plus 3.14 into 14 square is what, 196, plus 3.14 into 36, so which is equal to 628 plus 615.44 plus, just multiply, I have did a multiplications, 13.04. okay, how I did that? Simply by doing a multiplication of this, this and this, that's it. Okay, let's add all of them. So here 4 or 44 na, yes, so 4 plus 4 which is equal to 8, again 0 plus 4 which is equal to here 4, decimal form 3 plus 5 8, and 8 plus this 8 which is equal to 16, so carry forward 1 1 2, then 3 3, and this 2 is equal to 5, and again here 1 plus 6 7 7 plus 6 which is equal to 13, so 1356.48, that is what, centimeter square. That is a total surface area of a frustum. Okay, now here one more question they have asked, volume, what is the volume of, correct, so here we will find out the volume of that frustum. What is the formula for the volume of frustum? The given data will be same, so I am not going to rewrite here. The slant height of the height is equal to L, so L is equal to 10 centimeter, we have already find out. Now here the volume of a frustum, volume of what, a frustum, is equal to 1 upon 3 pi h in a bracket r1 square plus r1 r2 plus r2 square, okay, r2 square, correct, so which is equal to 1 upon 3 into 3.14 into 6 into bracket 14 square plus 14 into 6 plus 6 square, correct, bracket complete. What I did, just put here the values. Okay, so 1 upon 3, correct, why shall I, let's simplify it here. Okay, so it will be the convenient to solve. Chalo, which is what, 2 here, so which is equal to 3.14 into 2 in a bracket 196 square of this, okay, plus 14 into 6, so 14 6 are 84, and 6 plus 6 6 are, that is a 6 square is a 36, so which is equal to, again here 3.14, why should I wait, see 3.14 which is equal to 6 into 28, correct, into in a bracket 316. Okay, now simply just do the multiplication of this. Okay, so 6.28 into 316, not this point, so 6 8 8, okay, so the answer will be like 100984.48 centimeter cube, and that is nothing but volume of the frustum. That is nothing but what, volume of the frustum, and this is how you have to solve the question, such a questions. What is the important thing? You have to remember the formulas. See, here I have directly used the formula, here also I have used directly the formula, that's it. Okay, see, very easy. What will be the main suggestion? Learn the formula first. Okay, automatically you will understand how to use this and where you have to use. Sure. So I think today we have covered half of the chapter. Tomorrow I will complete the remaining chapter, so stay tuned, come with your doubt and just put the message or type your doubt in your chat box so I can continue. Tomorrow I will take a practice set 7.3 and 7 point sorry, a practice set 7.4 and a practice set. Okay, so we will finish the whole trigonometric whole geometry book revision. Where? When? Tomorrow. Stay tuned. Having any doubt, feel free to ask. And today here we are going to wind up this session. Thank you.